Dune, Prophecy Season 2's Renewal is a huge relief given what happened in the Season 1 finale. The renewal of Dune, Prophecy following its divisive Season 1 finale opens up new doors for the franchise after leaving several unanswered questions. Dune, Prophecy is a six-part series based on the 2012 novel Sisterhood of Dune, which was written by original Dune author Frank Herbert's son, Brian, and Kevin J. Anderson. The story takes place more than 10,000 years before the rise of Paul Atreides, which is chronicled in Denis Villeneuve's Dune, 2020, and Dune, Part 2, 2024. Dune, Prophecy Episode 1 The Hidden Hand introduced Valia Harkonnen, a fierce and calculated leader, and her biological sister, Tula Harkonnen. Dune, Prophecy Episode 2 reveals what happened to Lila and her grandmother, Reverend Mother Dorothea, after Tula and Valia encouraged her to endure the agony. In Dune, Prophecy Episode 3, Tula takes Lila's life into her own hands after she apparently died during the agony ritual. Episode 4 reveals that Lila was resurrected through the thinking machine, Anaral. Episode 5 showcases Desmond Hart's rise to power, while Episode 6 sees Tula reconnect with her abandoned half-Atreides child, Desmond Hart. The announcement of Dune, Prophecy being renewed for a second season just before the release of the Season 1 finale was a smart move by HBO to temper viewer expectations heading into Episode 6. While there was initial speculation that Dune, Prophecy would be a limited series, HBO quickly thwarted any doubt that the Dune prequel series would become one of their most valued television offerings, with at least one more season in store in the near future. Even though Dune, Prophecy does a lot to set up the world, characters, and story dynamics in its short six-episode first season, it hardly concluded anything by the Season 1 finale and actually raised more questions than before. Since some of the bigger characters in Season 1 will likely not be returning in Season 2, the series has paved the way for certain characters, particularly Desmond Hart, Princess Inez Carino, and Kieran Atreides, to take on the majority of the screen time in Season 2. If Dune, Prophecy had been abandoned after the Season 1 ending, it would have ended on a wildly frustrating note. While Dune, Prophecy certainly had its more lingering moments, it did a lot to set up the future dynamics of Season 2 and potentially beyond. Much like the 2021 Dune movie, which set up Paul Atreides' rise to imperial power in Dune, Part 2, Dune, Prophecy Season 1 sets things in place so that Season 2 can, hopefully, really start putting things in motion. After discovering the true motivations, origins, and resources in Dune, Prophecy Season 1, Season 2 is poised to dive straight into the action and should theoretically be even better than its predecessor.